See here, lots of ants running back and forth on this wall. Well, I say sure, but I'm hoping you can here. Lots of these little ants. Now these guys here are either Argentinian or odorous house ants. The way you can tell, you squish one and you smell it. If it has an odor of, I don't know, they say it's crushed coconut. It smells kind of sweet. It's a very odd way of telling, but that's one way of determining whether or not you have Argentines or odorous house ants. Not that that makes too much of a difference, but you want to make sure that you know what you're dealing with when you're in the bug control or pest control business. In there, I don't know if you can see that there's a couple acrobats, and I had just been inside inspecting the customer's house and found one of these guys just wandering around on a window. So I figured that they would be out here, and they did not disappoint. There's a couple in there. They don't look very healthy, though. There's one here. Right there. I'm surprised they're not actually fighting the other ants. Usually these guys, I mean, you just hear about ants always fighting each other, and the battles over territory. And considering there's so many of these Argentinian ants here, which are very aggressive for the most part, they're not usually friendly with other ants. I would expect these carpenter ants to have been just decimated, but that's not what's happening here. Regardless, what's going to happen is I'm going to take care of these guys. These Argentinians don't do any damage to anything, really. They really don't bite or sting. They just, boy, they multiply quick. And if you don't get a handle on them, they can get out of hand. So, and pretty soon she'll be seeing them on a regular basis inside. So I'm going to do some treatment around the exterior here, spray them with some things that will, they'll take that back to their queen and we'll eliminate them at the source. In this case, the queens. That's part of why they're such an issue, is because they have multiple queens in each colony, whereas these carpenter ants usually will have one queen. They can have some sub-royalty ready to go in a lot of cases, but usually it's one queen. They're pretty easy to get rid of.